This man is Saul Nash, the boundary-pushing designer, merging the energy and freedom of dance with the sophistication of luxury streetwear. Discover how Nash's unique background and visions are shaking up the fashion industry and creating clothes that truly move. Saul Nash's origin begins in northeast London, where he grew up with a unique blend of British and Caribbean influences. From a young age, Nash was drawn to both fashion and dance, two passions that would eventually merge to form the foundation of his career. He was surrounded by fashion and trends. He developed a keen interest in clothes and style, particularly sportswear, which he would often customize using his mother's sewing machine. This early fascination with fashion and style laid the foundation for his future career. Saul's formal education began at Central St. Martin's, where he studied performance design and practice in 2015. It's fascinating he studied theater design and morphed this to study into a powerful career. I haven't heard of anyone else who turned this degree into a fashion career, but this program allowed him to explore the intersection of fashion and performance, and it was here that he began to develop his signature aesthetic. After graduating from Central St. Martin's, Nash received a scholarship to the prestigious Royal College of Art, where he pursued a master's in menswear, graduating in 2018. This experience further refined his skills and vision, setting the stage for his entry into the fashion industry.
I think when I was in uni, I became a little bit negative maybe because I spent a lot of time, I guess, comparing myself to other people. I think one day it just clicked to me that I have my own path, or I have my own journey, and I kind of learnt to be, I wouldn't like to use the word content because I believe you should always, that's just how I work hard. But I think just kind of understanding your place in the world is really important, because then you understand that it's steps and there's not really a rush. It's okay that you're working in a cafe, but you just don't lose sight of where it is that you want to end up.
Throughout his education, Nash was influenced by a wide range of sources, from London's vibrant street style to his Caribbean heritage. He also drew inspiration from his background in dance, which taught him the importance of movement and expression in fashion. These vast influences would eventually merge into the Saul Nash brand, a forward-thinking label that challenges traditional notions of sportswear and high fashion. With a strong foundation in both design and performance, he was poised to make a major impact on the industry. Saul's entry into the fashion world was marked by a series of bold moves and innovative projects. After completing his master's at the Royal College of Art, Nash wasted no time in making his mark on the industry. One of his earliest collaborations was with the luxury sportswear brand Cotweiler. Nash worked with the brand to create a range of cutting-edge, performance-driven pieces that blended high fashion with athletic functionality. It showcased his unique vision and cemented his reputation as a designer to watch out for the future. Nash also collaborated with Mercedes-Benz to further his brand's vision. Driven by the needs for performance, which Nash frequently explores in his collections, as well as Mercedes-Benz, the limited edition collection includes a compression jacket and shirt named the Dashboard Jacket and the Digital Gradient Top. These partnerships have allowed him to explore new creative avenues and push the boundaries of fashion and performance. His early work caught the attention of the fashion community, and he soon found himself in high demand. He collaborated with a number of high-profile brands and artists, including Adidas, Skepta from London, and even Kendrick Lamar. In 2018, Nash took a major step forward with the launch of his distinct brand. The Saul Nash label was founded on a set of core values that reflect the designer's unique perspective. At the heart of the brand is a commitment of comfortability, sportswear clothing and comfortability with high fashion aesthetics, creating clothes that are both practical and stylish.
I used to sell crisps in the playground in school.
Okay.
And I think when you go art school, it's always about exploring your creativity, but there's not much conversation about commerce. So I think when I first started the brand, even things like registering yourself as a company, all of those kind of steps, I kind of discovered them intuitively, but I had to tune back into that boy that sold crisps in order to kind of understand how to navigate it. And I think that was the most kind of difficult thing about starting a brand. Like, I was always worrying, am I going to go to jail for doing something wrong? Or, yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel like that in itself in starting brands should be taught more in different places?
I think maybe what's important to teach is that it's not really essential for every person to start a brand. Like, I think what was beautiful in my master's is the head of course, Zoe Broach, she always said that there's a space in the industry for everybody.
Yeah.
And I think that's quite healthy, is when you know your, I guess, craft and, understanding what you can bring to the world. Or I think maybe a previous assumption is that everyone has to start a brand, and I think some people might discover they're a brilliant designer.
Nash's first collection under his label was a resounding success, garnering praise from critics and customers alike. The collection featured a range of innovative pieces, including tracksuits, jackets, and trousers, all designed with the movement and performance in mind. One of the standout pieces from the early collection was a pair of trousers with detachable legs, which could be zipped off to create shorts. This design perfectly encapsulated Nash's approach to fashion, blending functionality with style in a way that felt fresh and exciting. As the Saul Nash brand continued to grow, Nash remained committed to his core values. He frequently incorporated dance and performance elements into his fashion shows and presentations, blurring the lines between fashion and art. His early success is evidence of his unique vision and, of course, his tireless work ethic. With this work ethic, he quickly established himself as one of the most exciting young designers in the industry. At the core of Saul's design philosophy is a deep appreciation for movement and expression. As a dancer himself, he understands the importance of creating clothes that allows the wearer to move freely and confidently. This emphasis on movement is evident in every piece Nash creates. His design often features flexible fabrics such as mesh and stretch cotton, which allows for a full range of motion. He also incorporates functional details like zippers and snap buttons, which makes his clothes easy to put on and take off. But his designs are more than just practical. They also have a unique aesthetic that sets them apart from other sportswear brands. Saul frequently plays with proportions and silhouettes, creating pieces that are both eye-catching and flattering. His signature design element is the use of asymmetry. He often incorporates uneven hemlines, one-shoulder tops, and other asymmetrical details into his pieces. This creates a sense of visual interest and appeal, reflecting the energy and movement of dance. One of the most striking aspects of this man's work is his commitment to inclusivity and body positivity. In an industry that has long been criticized for promoting narrow beauty standards, Nash is using his platform to celebrate diversity in all its forms. This commitment starts with his casting choices. For his fashion shows and campaigns, Nash makes a point of featuring models of all sizes, shapes, and backgrounds. He wants his clothes to be accessible and appealing to everyone, regardless of their body type or personal style. This man's designs also reflect this inclusive philosophy. Many of his pieces are designed for unisex, with loose flowing silhouettes that can be worn by anyone. He also offers a wide range of sizes, ensuring that his clothes can be enjoyed by as many people as possible. Beyond his designs, Nash is also using his voice to advocate for greater inclusivity in the fashion industry. He frequently speaks out about the need for more diverse representation, both on the runway and behind the scenes. This message of self-love is deeply personal for Nash. As someone who has struggled with body image issues himself, he knows firsthand how important it is to feel comfortable and confident in one's own skin. By creating clothes that celebrate all bodies, he's helping to break down the stigma and shame that so many people feel about their appearance. Lessons for aspiring designers from Saul. His journey in the fashion industry offers valuable lessons for aspiring designers and creators. One of the most important lessons is the importance not to be ashamed of who you are. From the very beginning of his career, he's been committed to creating clothes that blends functionality with style, which celebrates movement and expression. He was passionate about dance ever since he was a child, and he nurtured his passion and brought it with him throughout his career, which is a beautiful thing to see. As for what's next for Saul, the possibilities are truly endless. With his innovative approach to design and his commitment to inclusivity and sustainability, he is poised to make an even bigger impact on the fashion industry in the years to come. One area where Nash is likely to continue pushing boundaries is in the realm of sustainable fashion. One of the most pressing and current challenges of modern times is climate justice. The last 10 years were the hottest on the record, causing a sharp rise in deforestation and permanent forest melting. Millions of people have rallied for climate action, analyzing the products they buy and consume, and even calling out businesses and governments to do better. In his own words, he said, "Hope it'll set a precedent for a future generation where sustainability would be something instinctively integrated into their business models." He said he thinks that it's definitely something fashion should be aligning with, as we all recognize that every effort needs to be taken right now at this moment. Designer jobs are fundamentally to solve problems, so to collectively address the most dangerous issue of our time feels like it should be prioritized at every level. Another area where Nash is likely to make wave is in the world of performance and dance. As a designer who is deeply influenced by movement and expression, he has a unique perspective of how fashion can intersect with other art forms. It's easy to imagine him collaborating with dancers, choreographers, and other creatives to create immersive, multidisciplinary experiences that blur the lines between fashion and performance. If you appreciate this video, check out this video next. I think it'll surprise you how he came up on the scene. This is North Studios. Till next time, I'm out here.